Here we are. We're in. Whereabouts are we? John?
We are in Woolgoolga.
Woolgoolga, and I'm with my good friend John, and he's in his little pad here in Woolgoolga.
My little man dungeon, yes.
Yeah. Okay. So we're just having a little bit of a chat, and
Bit of a catch up. I've seen him for like 5 more years.
5 is it? Yeah.
Probably more.
Probably more than 5.
So,
yeah.
Michael, how come it's taking you so fucking long to get here?
Well, it took me that long to save up to have a deposit to buy me 4-wheel drive. That's why. And then now that I got it, I decided, I better get off me bum and head down the highway and go catch up with a few people. Who knows what's around the corner?
Well, I'm glad you made the effort, mate, because it's good to see your happy, shiny face, man.
Yeah, well, it's that time of life, I suppose. If you're miserable, actually, I had a funny incident. What was it? Was it yesterday? At Nowra. I had to catch up with my team, and I was in the McDonald's having a coffee, and I was talking to them on my laptop through Zoom, and this old lady, she's going out the door, and she told me to don't make so much noise or something like that. Or no, she said, can you not make so much noise? And I said no. And then anyway, I went outside. So it was quite funny. It was hilarious. She was really a grumpy old person. Wow. But anyway, we can all be like that. But, you know.
Yeah, you don't have to look far around here to see one of those people.
Yeah, well, I guess we could get that way when you get a bit older, I suppose.
Think the older we get, I think the less patient we become.
Okay.
For incidental things, the meaningless things.
Right.
That no time anymore. Life is too short to be dwelling on stupid things.
Yeah, well, that's right. I think so. Yeah. Perhaps I just laughed. It was so funny, but I thought, well, maybe I wasn't aware of them. Maybe if they had have said nicely, "Excuse me, you're really loud," but. See, the McDonald's girls in the background, the young kids were very excited and talking, and there's noise everywhere anyway.
Yeah, I mean, you're in a McDonald's for Christ's sake.
But anyway, I went outside and sat outside, and it was very pleasant, a bit like today, and I thought, well, next time I'll just sit outside and not
play it safe, mate.
Don't want to be the accountant who annoys people in McDonald's. See these bruises on my arms? This is from fighting with grumpy old women. So
I thought they appeared like love bruises. I don't want to see what your back might look like.
No, it's just I bruise very easily, as I said. Yeah, but that's my thing. I've been having fights with old people in McDonald's. Well, I'm an old people.
You are an old person.
Yeah, so when I say old, that means they're pretty old.
Well, there's old and then there's old. I mean, let's face it, my mother's 80. Now that's fucking old. Right? Whereas you're 64. That's alright, old.
Do you know this is going
still like the apprentice stage of old.
Yeah. Well, I like that. The apprentice stage of old.
Yeah. You're working up to the fucking old. You reckon up to the, hey, you're an old fucking cunt now. Yeah. But you'll get there eventually.
Yeah, well, I'm heading that way. It's something I do say, but I tend not to put my language when I'm going on national TV.
Is that right? We're national.
No.
For fuck's sake.
No, we're not. But
oh well, there's a busy edit button there somewhere you can use.
Yeah, well, but I haven't caught up. I'm too old to use the technology.
Well, after the example you're using to get here, I can understand how you would feel that. Because
but that's my lack of coordination. You ask my wife, but I always get things wrong. But the navigator took me up. There's another Newlands Road. You didn't tell me there's another Newlands Road.
Well, I was only aware of that recently.
Yeah, well,
there's something about a creek or something in between.
But
really, like, I've been here 7 years and I'm still finding new places around town.
Oh, yeah.
Places that I haven't been down, places I've not seen here. So I'm liking to think, I don't want to explore everything and know everything too soon. As in, I want to still leave some mystery out there.
Right, yeah, that's right. Then
rather than see it all in a couple of days and
get a bit stale.
Well, yeah.
You want the freshness of life.
So,
yeah. Now it's just I like your pictures, John.
Thank you.
Like your, especially.
Speaking of pictures,
the Aboriginal art is really good, isn't it? And look, that's a beauty too. Look, that one over there where it's got the shadow in the water.
That's a guitar.
That's the guitar.
Look at it. It's a guitar.
Is it?
That's what I asked for. That's what I got.
Okay.
You can't see it? I can.
I'm gonna have to.
Lily, my girlfriend back in the day, painted that for me. But speaking of art,
right.
When I saw this, I immediately thought of you.
Really?
Yeah.
Which side? That side?
Oh, blank side, yeah.
Yeah. See that?
So, Michael, this is a blank canvas for you to create your own masterpiece.
Okay.
Or failing that, you can just flip it and go, oh, look at that, there's art there. I don't need to paint anything. Fucking mate, it's bloody cool, mate. I can bloody do everything, mate. It's just for you.
Yeah.
Alright?
For me?
Yeah.
Alison Backman.
Who?
Is it? Albion? Or is that Alison?
Alison Buchanan.
Buchanan, yeah.
I believe so.
Yeah.
I don't even know who that is. But you can. I feel that might can adorn your wall somewhere.
Alright. That's from your gallery, is it?
Yes.
Okay.
That's one of the prints.
Yeah, A. Buchanan 98. Wow. Yeah. That's a print, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. That's what the gallery's got, all Aboriginal art like.
So yeah, a lot of stuff like similar to that. All other things like food, preservatives, jams.
Is that an original?
That
print?
was from what, this one here in front there. No, that's an original.
It's the original, is it?
My friend Tori painted that.
Oh wow. Okay.
That one on the top there, that is Alison Williams' original.
Right.
Back in the day, she painted that when she was like 15 or something.
Oh.
And I found it in a pile of papers, just stored away with virtually rubbish. And I found it. What the fuck is this? Just sitting here. Why isn't this in the frame on a wall somewhere? Oh. She goes, "Oh, you can have that." Just like so fucking dismissive, you know. Just you can have that.
Oh, really?
But I love that shit. Yeah. There's my 2 attempts at art by numbers.
What, the kangaroo?
Yeah.
That's not bad.
From a distance.
What, the tiger as well?
Yeah.
That's good.
I mean,
I haven't seen a tiger that colour before though.
Oh, mate, yeah.
That's quite good. You painted that.
Just let's not get too carried away, shall we?
So what do I have to paint on that side?
Feel free to do that because it's now yours. You can do whatever.
Because I can do faces, but
you can do faces.
Maybe I can put some words on it. I can do words.
Okay, do words.
You
can do my tax return on the back if you want.
That's when I first met you. What? How many years ago? Over 20 years ago. That's what I did. I was writing. You were that far behind in your tax returns. I think I had a piece of paper, and then I was writing all the stuff on a folder, a vanilla folder. I remember that. And
you remember that?
Oh yeah. We had a stack of returns to do or something, you know. Yeah. And I remember the table there. You telling me about there was all the etchings in the table of the Tats Lotto numbers.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
You told me that was your dad used to.
Actually sold that table at auction. When I sold it, I brought that story to the table, and then I told the people, if you look closely at the top of the table, you'll see little crosses, and each of the sections where seats are. Yeah. And they go, oh, so. And believe it or not, some of those crosses actually won.
Yeah. I remember you telling me. Yeah. Okay. This will have to be done, some serious editing on this.
Oh well, You know, I mean, we're in Australia. We are a civilized culture that needs to express themselves. And I'm feeling the word fuck is such an expressive word. It covers everything. When I think about it, I think Johnny's a good fuck. Michael could go fuck himself.
Yeah, well, I better soon, because otherwise I'll never make it to surface and you'll never make it to the gallery.
Oh, well, that's no biggie. Make it or not make it. That's my commitment, 15 hours a week.
Okay.
I mean,
But won't the taxi be waiting out there?
oh, no. They send me a text maybe half an hour before they get here.
Oh, and he hasn't done that yet?
No.
Oh, so he's running...
It's community service, mate.
Oh, it's running late.
But I'm of the mind now to cancel it and not worry about going there today.
Well, how far surface away? About 3 hours, is
I
it?
think it's about 3 or 4 hours.
Yeah, I better get going because I've got to meet my friend there and I don't want it too dark. And yeah.
Well, it gets dark here 5:30, so...
Yeah, well, very dark. Yeah. I noticed that. Well, geez, some places it was 5 o'clock and it started turning dark.
Yeah, no. 5:30 here. Almost pitch black.
All right. Well, I better get going. But what I'll do is I'll put this on Great Life Journeys.
Okay.
So remember that channel, Great Life
Journeys.
Yeah, that's right.
Right.
That's the.
Well, I'm one of them myself right now.
Yeah. So as long as the journey's enjoyable.
Well, sometimes it's pretty shite. Other times it's okay.
Yeah. Okay.
It's just I wouldn't call it luck of the draw. I'd just call it
life. Yeah. That's it.
I mean, it's an impossibility to be happy all the time.
Yeah.
Especially without drugs. I mean, that's virtually.
Oh, now I feel like I'm interviewing Lou Reed now. Well, that just I was just watching some of the videos where when he come to Australia a long time ago and New Zealand and that, and some of the interviews he used to get, they used to just ask him just rubbish, and so he used to give it back. You know,
man, yeah.
They were classic. Oh dear, you know. Anyway, yeah.
I like that about certain artists. They just won't play the game, so to speak.
Oh no, Lou Reed wouldn't play the game. No. But they were just trying to demoralise him. But you know, he demoralised them. You know, like smart people will. That's like Barry Humphries. You know, if you try and put him down somehow, he was that quick and clever.
He'd fucking turn you to shreds, man.
Oh, I remember about one reporter. He did that. Oh, that's going back away. You know, someone tried to sort of say something about, well, you're not really Dame Edna or something like that. And oh gosh, he was brilliant. But anyway,
yeah, smart man.
Yeah,
smart man. Very sad that he passed.
Yeah, well, I mean, still he was in his 80s. You know,
I think
but it's not definite. Is it? What's the word? Finite. It's a finite life, is it? Yeah. Or is it the other way around? Whatever. But we all got to go sometime.
Certainly do.
Some go early, some later, some have another chance. So, you know, we just got to do what we do.
Make hay while the sun shines.
Yeah. All right. I think that's been great talking to you, John.
Likewise, Michael.
I'm going to put this on YouTube eventually, and
okay.
We'll see. I don't know whether it'll go public though.
Oh.
You want it to go public? Okay.
Fuck yeah.
That's it. Is that a?
And vote later.
That's a technical word for an expression of. I really like it. Like the idea, is it?
Canoth, mate.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. It's something I would express when I lose my direction, as I often do, as you found out.
Yeah, I did pick up on the simmering anxiety there emanating through the phone.
Simmering. Yeah, excellent. Oh, look. These navigators,
they're only as good as the user.
Well, I went to this wedding and it said was it Brunswick Street, 230 or whatever it was, Brunswick Street. No, Brunswick Street was it? Or it was in Fitzroy anyway, Fitzroy. And it's a big street, and there's numbers, the same numbers at one side's Collingwood, the other side's Fitzroy or whatever, whatever it is. And it took me, I was really happy with it. It took me to a certain place. It's just a warehouse shop type of thing.
Okay.
And then spent the next hour trying to find where we were going. And my wife stayed calm, but I was in a state of, well, just say that when I got that pint of beer, it did settle me down. So I was needed.
Just think if you had a Mailways.
Yes, Mailways I would have got there.
Wouldn't have happened.
No. I read things upside down. And my wife knows that every time we go somewhere. Even going to Port Arthur, right? You can't miss Port Arthur.
No.
I missed the turn off, and 14 k's down the road, hey, I think I missed the turn off. So we'd come back around.
14 k's.
Yeah, well, I went to a place, was it Salt Harbour or something? It was quite nice. Places you'd never see.
I mean, it's good to get lost sometimes. You won't, you find these little nuggets of, wonderment out there. If you're stuck to your journey, to your designated journey,
yeah, that's
you
right.
wouldn't have seen it.
No, that's right.
Now you know.
Wouldn't have seen it. Yeah, now I know. I guess when you're on a budget, a time budget, it doesn't help all that much.
Well, no, that's just when things get frustrating.
But anyway, we always get there in the end.
Mm.
Although I almost gave up going to the wedding. You couldn't because of my brother's wedding, but almost gave up. But we got there.
Right.
And then just had to simmer out with a pint of beer.
And how long ago was this wedding?
Oh, it wasn't that long ago. It was early January. January it was in.
Oh,
Yeah.
this year.
Yeah.
Right.
January this year, yeah.
Mm-hmm. They're still married?
From January this year, yeah. Yep.
How long you been married?
Oh, 30 plus years.
Mm.
I met my wife in Vietnam in 1987.
Right.
So,
30 years.
yeah, I'm not very good at the maths. I'm an accountant.
Yeah, I know, and you know shit with numbers.
I'm not bad at a calculator, though.
And you forget things. I mean, I'm just thinking now, should I be looking for another accountant that does remember things, that is good with numbers?
We've got calculators to sort all that, and and I've got an outsourced team who does a pretty good job at making sure we're on track.
Okay.
Making sure I don't break from procedure.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyway.
So the current tax laws, Michael, is it the same thing this year as last year with a major update of all the rules and regulations?
The main thing is probably the home office that you can claim is a little bit different. It's a bit like the COVID concessions they gave, but you really got to be making sure you've got your diarised time that you work at home, and so that's a little bit different. The rate's a bit different. There's never that much change. It's always you've got to substantiate what you spent, because we've had a few audits and they're just getting, tax office are getting more and more vigilant.
Right.
So
that's good.
Yeah.
I don't mind paying tax. I think it's important that everyone pays tax.
When was the last time we paid tax?
Oh, well, maybe, I don't know, 5 more years, 7 years.
Okay. Right.
But I'm still paying tax every day, everywhere I go and buy something.
Yeah.
There's a little chunk. It's called GST.
Right, I've heard of it.
And there you are. So I still pay tax on a constant basis.
Yeah, that's right.
Not so much tax return.
Yeah.
As,
well, that's right. You do the GST, you still pay the tax, and that's right.
So there's no real escaping it as such.
No. I guess that's the beauty of GST. Can you remember when they first come out with the GST? And
Yeah, I remember Houston was trying to get it in.
yeah,
The Liberal Party.
yeah,
And he got arseholed out of the party because he was up for it.
yeah,
And there was not long after, was it Howard?
yeah. It was John Howard.
And he goes, "Oh, we're going to have GST now."
yeah.
Hey, and he still got voted in.
Yeah, well, that's because it was a bit of a complicated thing, and I think John Hewson mucked it up, and he was grilled, and it was something about a cake or something like that. I don't know.
No, I remember them talking about it in Parliament, a cooked chicken as opposed to an uncooked chicken.
Right.
And there's GST attached to one that's been cooked. And
That's correct.
not.
Yeah.
Something like that. Something like that.
Yeah, that's right.
But petty. But
yeah, once it's processed.
yeah.
But if you buy the chook without it being cooked,
I don't know.
GST.
So you're saying I bought a raw chicken at Woolies, there's no GST attached?
That's right.
I think there will be.
Yeah, well, even as I'm saying that, I don't know. I never checked the docket.
I'm pretty certain. The only thing I can think of that is GST free from a supermarket. Nothing.
Well, you've got your medical supplies. It's supposed to be GST free. Certain medical supplies.
The one that gets me is the feminine protection campaign.
Oh, well, let's not go there.
No, but they've got to pay GST on something
Yeah,
that is ongoing
yeah.
for how long in their life? Why isn't that free? I mean,
Yeah, well,
I don't know. I don't know. I don't use protection myself as such.
no.
But I empathise with women that I know who talk about it.
Okay. Yeah.
It seems like a bit of double standard almost.
Yeah, I know there's been a lot of controversy about that over the time. But that's not a discussion I really want to get into.
No, well, although, no, I won't start because nothing good will come from what I'm about to say.
Okay, I think I better get on the road here anyway. Otherwise, I'll be in surface when it's too dark, and that can't be a great thing. So,
when's the last time you drove to surface?
I've never driven to surface.
Watch out for the highways there, mate.
Yeah.
It's fucking chaos.
All right. Okay.
Yeah, literally a road system that was designed by I don't know, druggies.
Okay.
Trippers, people that like magic mushrooms. They take a whole lot of these mushrooms and sit down in a room, maybe a dozen of them,
Yeah.
and they sit there after all these mushrooms and go, what are we going to do today? I don't know, let's design a fucking road system. And that's what they come up with.
Didn't that happen with the GST? And was it Peter Reid and his whiskey? Something like that. Peter Reid, yeah, he was the treasurer at one stage for the Howard government a long time ago.
Oh, name rings a bell.
Yeah.
What did he do?
Well, he boasted how he had his few whiskies and they developed some more GST or something like that. I don't know. It was that long ago. So to two old boys like us, the memory's probably fading now.
It's for all the unimportant stuff.
Yeah, for all the unimportant stuff, yeah. That's right, yeah.
I mean, there's significant moments that I remember where, like, given that we're talking accountant right now, in that moment when the working lunch was no longer tax deductible.
That's right, yeah.
Every second restaurant in Melbourne shut down.
That was Paul Keating.
Yeah. That's
when they also brought in capital gains tax, 1985.
Yeah.
September 1985, and whoever's got property before then, which would be worth a lot now, would be pre-capital gains tax. So they wouldn't have to pay capital gains tax on it. But if it was after that date, you're in trouble now because any property you had would have just skyrocketed, so it's a good capital gains tax to pay.
I think that's all part of why we're in a housing crisis right now, given the capital gains taxes that with Airbnbs and so forth, that it's not an under or oversupply of housing. It's everything to do, nothing to do with those things. And I'm thinking that Australians should be paying more tax. I know it sounds horrible, but that's the way society rolls along, in that
well, that's right.
if it's not paid, if it's not
This is
taken in,
Yeah.
then society as such, or the people at the lower end, always cop it the worst.
Yeah, as long as the governments use their money wisely,
And I think, yeah,
and to improve things and whatever, then it's not so bad. But then when you do see a lot of squandering and stuff like that. But anyway, let's not go there. I've got to get going. And this has been a fantastic conversation with John. Okay, this is Michael signing off.
adios, amigos.
Okay, thanks John. Thanks again.
Ciao for now.
So this is the caravan park in Woolgoolga. It's quite nice, very nice. John's got his little spot there. Now I better get going. Right. Let's see where when I get to the surface. Cool. Certainly living the laid back style. It's at that time of life, I guess. Anyway. Town Centre Beach access. There's so many things you can do. You just need days to do it. Every place you go to, you could spend a day just exploring and not going that far. Different place, different climate. Alright, the birds are happy anyway. Alright, I better get going.